Good morning once again. For this morning's virtual orientation, I will be reading the sequence of the things that we will be doing this time. So for this program, we'll have the prayer, then pambansang awit, then we will have energizer. Next will be the AVP senior high teachers. Next will be the class schedule by Ma'am Fernandez. Then followed by senior high calendar and timeline by Ma'am Cecil. Module instructions by subject teachers, especially on how to answer, pahimangno sa ginikanan or reminder to the parents, then thinking log or the reflection sheet of the students. Next will be the grading system to be given by Ma'am Fernandez. Then we will have more on the learnings about the learning management system by our very own Dr. Maurice Jan Lubitos, including the Edmodo app. Then we will have the coronavirus prevention to be given to us by our cluster nurse, Ma'am Jessa Poe. Then after all this, we'll have the open forum.
Almighty God, our Father, we praise and thank you for this day. You have given us another opportunity to appreciate life and to fulfill our mission as your instruments of peace and progress. Please pardon us for our shortcomings. Help us to amend our impieties. May we learn to pattern our lives through your Son's example. Father, bless our endeavors, especially today's meeting. Guide us in our discussions. Enlighten our minds in every decision that we make. Give us your courage and grace that we may effectively do our part as public servants. Bless our plans, programs, and projects so that we may achieve our objectives for your greater glory. All this we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
A-toody-ta, a-toody-ta, a-toody-ta-ta. A-toody-ta, a-toody-ta, a-toody-ta-ta. Thumbs up. A-toody-ta, a-toody-ta, a-toody-ta-ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. Thumbs up, elbows back. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together, bottoms up. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together, bottoms up, tongue out. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together, bottoms up, tongue out, eyes shut. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together, bottoms up, tongue out, eyes shut, turn around. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta.
Right na, Sir, asa naman among module? So, by this time, all questions will be answered. If possible, we will really try to answer.
Yes, that's correct. So I know you have plenty of queries about how to answer the module, especially the thinking lab, okay, and etc. So it will be answered in this live streaming, student orientation. And if you have questions and clarifications, so you can post your comments in our Facebook page. Okay?
So, I think they are now ready, Doc Jan. And by the way, I think since we are talking about new students of this school, I think it is right for them to know who are their teachers for this school. Am I right, Doc Jan?
Yes, that's correct, Sir Rex.
So I guess it's time for us to present to them our AVP senior high teachers.
Okay, so these are your
So there you have your beautiful and handsome teachers of this school, dear students. I'm not mentioning about the grade 12 students. Actually, they knew us already. And still, we have to inform this kay it is very important. Seryoso lagi kay Tanay Duk dyan. Murag, kuan kayo ni sa feeling sa mga bata this time ba nga, uy, si Sir Rex ug si Duk dyan ba kay dili naga-smile.
Okay, so
I think they will find this thing as, oh, it's a change of character.
okay, so just don't worry. So your teachers ensure are very friendly. Okay, so just approach us or PM us if you have queries. Okay, then in your group chats or GCs, so make sure you only share intellectual discussions. Okay, so if you have uh, chatting sessions with your classmate, you should have separate okay, because this is year, so we are now in the new normal. So there are a lot of things has changed. Okay, you will answer your module. Unlike before, you will go to school face to face. You will meet us physically. Now I will just see you in the Facebook. Okay, or the group. And a reminder also, in your GC, make sure you have your real name. Okay, that is for grading purposes. We cannot grade you because you're making pseudonym, okay? So it's very ethical to use your real name, okay?
Even the picture Duk John, I included
Yes.
in my things to consider
Okay,
to
upload your
really use their own profile pic.
okay, profile pic,
Oh, yeah,
especially
because
in your
it's one way of getting to know each other, no? Oh, that's example, that's Duk John. Oh, it's you. Because I observed Duk John. May mga Koreans. Hala,
yes,
my goodness. May
very
Koreans, may anime.
Blackpink, I think.
Blackpink,
Yes.
BTS, my goodness.
So
So,
avoid using
please,
pictures.
don't get us wrong. So, our intention for this is so good. So, whatever instructions will be given, students, kindly follow. It's for your own.
Okay.
So, I guess we'll now have this class schedule, Dukjan.
Okay, yes. So, Miss Maricel Fernandez will give us an input about the class schedule. Okay, so we have here audio-visual presentation. So you listen to her presentation. Okay, are you ready, Sir Rex?
Yeah!
Okay, watch this video.
Senior High School Department Class Program, Grade 11. For Grade 11, GAS and ABM, your class advisor is Ma'am Irina M. Cabasag. For Grade 11 HUMS, your class advisor is Ma'am Cleo M. Albay. For Grade 11 HE, Marifel F. Fernandez. For EIM, Myra S. Cablayan. For CSS, we have Cecilia A. Apenidad. Monday, from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, oral communication in context. Your subject teacher is Sir Rex M. Pales. From 12:30 to 4:30 p.m., komunikasyon at pananaliksik sa wika at kulturang Filipino. Irina M. Cabasag is your subject teacher. Tuesday, from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, Media and Information Literacy, or MIL, you have Dr. Morris John I. Lubitos as your subject teacher. From 12:30 to 4:30, General Mathematics, Marifel F. Fernandez is your subject teacher. Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 12 noon, Earth and Life Science. Cecilia A. Afinidad is your subject teacher. 12:30 to 4:30, 21st Century Literature. Sir Rex M. Palace is your subject teacher. Thursday, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Entrepreneurship, we have Cleo M. Albay as your subject teacher. 12:30 to 4:30. For gas and Humes only, you have your Introduction to World Religion. Subject teacher, Marifel F. Fernandez. For ABM, you have Org and Management. Your subject teacher is Dr. Adelaida L. Mangiog. For HE, you have your FBS, Ma'am Cecilia A. Afinidad as your subject teacher. For EIM, you have your EIM1, Nisito O. Quadra as your subject teacher. For CSS, you have your CSS1, Honey Grace Gonzalez as your subject teacher. Friday, from 8 to 9 a.m. only, Hope 1, Ma'am Cleo M. Albay as your subject teacher. From 9 to 12 is the submission of your output through LMS, FB page, Edmodo, or Messenger. Let's proceed to the grade 12 class program. Grade 12 GAS, your class advisor is Sir Rex M. Palace. For grade 12 UMS, your class advisor is Ma'am Lisa Teresa D. Toledo. For TBL, both in HE and EIM, your class advisor is Dr. Morris Chan I. Lubitos. Monday, from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, Contemporary Arts from the Regions, Ma'am Cleo M. Albay as your subject teacher. 12:30 to 4:30 in the afternoon, Introduction to Philosophy of the Human Person, Ma'am Lisa Teresa D. Toledo as your subject teacher. Tuesday, 8 to 12 noon, Understanding Culture, Society, and Politics, or UCSP. Ma'am Edina M. Cabasag is your subject teacher. 12:30 to 4:30, Personal Development, or PERDEV. Ma'am Lisa Teresa D. Toledo is your subject teacher. Wednesday, 8 to 12, Practical Research 2. Dr. Morris John I. Lubitos is your subject teacher. 12:30 to 4:30, Pagsulat sa Pilipino sa Piling Larangan. Ma'am Edina M. Cabasag is your subject teacher. Thursday, from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, Cecilia A. Afinidad for FBS, and that is for GAS strand. Lisa Teresa D. Toledo for Creative Writing, and that is for UMS strand only. For HE, you have Cookery 1, Marifel F. Fernandez. EIM 3, you have Nisito O. Quadra as your subject teacher. 12:30 to 4:30, Philippine Politics and Governance for GAS and UMS only. We have Rex M. Palace as your subject teacher. And Ma'am Lisa Teresa Toledo for Disciplines and Ideas in the Applied Sciences for UMS. 12:30 to 1:30. Core 6C, that is Scope 3, Cleo M. Albay. 2 to 5 in the afternoon is the submission of learners' output through LMS, FB page, and Moodle or Messenger. So that's all, and bye.
Okay, so there you have. So we have now a clear picture of our class schedule. Thank you, Ma'am Fernandez, no? So, students, klaro kayo. So, I think before we proceed, students, let me just remind you that the attendance link for this morning's activity is now open again. So, kindly just have the attendance link first. Thank you. So, I guess I have to say this to Doc John first. I think we have forgotten this one. It's a very important and a meaningful day for us. Doc John!
Yes, Sir Rex.
Happy World Teachers Day! Happy
World
Teachers
Teachers
Day,
Day.
Sir Doc John. And to our neighbor, hello, Ma Mildren, kaway-kaway. Good morning. Happy Teachers Day, Ma Mildren. Wow. So, it's a nice feeling ba, no? You start a day nga, uy, Sir Rex, Happy Teacher's Day. Uy, Doc John, Happy Teacher's Day. So, if you observe your students, most of the teachers this time are smiling. Eh, simply because we are being remembered.
Yes.
No? So, we are thankful for that.
So we are very thankful to our students who remember us. So just like last week, so one of my students give me pizza pie and chocolate. So
Wow!
thank you for that. So I think we'll just acknowledge him. So si Amanli Miranda and JC Katundag
Wow!
of my ABM advisory class before. So thank you. How about you, Sir Rex?
Yay! Wow, share naman dyan.
Have you?
Special mention to my former student who happened to be under the advisory of Doc John. She's none other than JC Katundag.
Yeah.
Kaway-kaway naman dyan. Salamat sa Choco Muchos JC. Wow.
Yeah.
I remember Doc John last year ba when I had my advisory.
Yeah,
I think that
grade
was
11 gas.
oh yeah. Grade 12 gas, no?
Yes.
If
Tenola?
I remember it well, I think that was Angel Prahinog, you know, who gave us the tinulang manok.
Yes.
Bisayang
delicious.
tinulang manok.
Yes.
One among the favorite food that I have.
Yes.
Grabe no, that food that we have had ba kay grabe special yung kayo. We did not ask it. Oy, students this time, uy, si sir ba padungog-dungog? No. That was our experience last year.
Yeah.
So, as
Yes,
what I have said, we are really grateful. We are very honored. Imagine, we did not ask, but all of a sudden, these students provided us food, gave us food. So, malaking bagay para sa amin yan. Ma-encourage pa na lalo pang mahalin, turuan, i-inspire ang aming mga estudyante.
Yes.
Tama ba, Doc Jan?
Yes, Sir Rex. So it's very meaningful, although it's just a simple gift, but it means a lot. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the heart of giving and honoring your teachers, especially today. So you greet all your teachers.
Happy Teacher's Day! Woo!
And also, Sir Rex, so you'd like to also thank Mayor Inday Sara for our gift check.
Yay! Salamat, Mayor Inday! 1K is
And,
really a
the
big help for
Right,
us.
also, Sir Rex, from Congressman Paulo Duterte.
Of course, from our very own Congressman, Pulong Duterte.
5 kilos of rice. Thank you,
Woo!
So you made
Grabe,
our
Doc Jan, no?
Teacher's Day very meaningful.
So, that's the perks of being a teacher. No? Grabe. Makahappy kayo. Kay, even if we are so tired, bombarded with the works, still, We are so committed. Okay,
Yes.
naman. Bawi-bawi man. In short, bitaw, thank you kayo Mayor Inday and Congressman Pulong Duterte. Salamat kayo sa inyo po. So, moving on, let's have this senior high calendar timeline. The Dept issues official calendar and timeline for the school year 2020-2021. So, June 1 will not be the usual thing for the school year, no? Kanang dira magi kasagaran na unhan gud nga magsugod ang klase, pero because of this ordeal that we are experiencing this time, it's what we call new normal. Di na gid normal ato ang kuan. So, according to the approved and official school calendar of activities for the school year 2020, we have this June 1, which is supposed to be the start, pero nausab man, no? 2020, Sir John, no? 2020, 2021. So, we have there the June, the July, the August, September, and we are now in October. And this is the first day of the official class of the students. So, try to imagine, layo agi jump, no? Well, it's simply because this is brought to us by the COVID-19. And the government is really trying to do their best for the protection of everyone. And with the coordination, of course, of the Department of Health. So, Duk Jan, I guess I have to proceed on the dates for the October on the activities that they will have. So, for the October 2020, if you try to look at it, we have there October 1 to 3, the pre-school opening assignment. So if you have observed, dear students, even if it's not yet October 5, yet teachers are really working hard, doing their best, staple all the modules, delivering all the modules. Sir, nagbuhat talaga mo na, sir, ipasa niyo nga, wala pa man on take official nga klase. That's the work of a teacher. So, even if there's no class, teachers are really working hard for their students. Wherein students really don't have the awareness on this. Pero, okay, it's okay. October 5, okay, start of teaching and learning activities. So, one among the activities for this school year, ta-dang! Our live streaming of this orientation. October 5 again, start of academic quarter 1. We just mentioned October 5, it is the World Teachers Day. For the month of November, lipay mga bata ni November 1, automatic, there's no class. Even if I don't see you students, I know you are now smiling because walay klase. Okay. October. Oh, what's this? 2. Additional special non-working holiday. That is according to the law. We have here November. What number is this? 17? Is that 17, Duk Jan? November 17 is araw ng pagbasa. So, 27, I stand corrected. It's November 27. It's araw ng pagbasa. For November 28, it's the end of the academic quarter 1. So, therefore, Duk Jan, first quarter will be all about for the month of October and November.
Yes.
Okay. For the November 30, we'll have the Bonifacio Day or the regular holiday. For December 2020, dali araw, no? No, October, November, then December. So, December 1 will be the start of the academic quarter 2. December 8 will be the feast of the Immaculate Conception of Mary, which was considered special non-working holiday, which is considered as the non-working holiday, non-working day. December 19. Wow! I don't know if we can have this, Doc John,
Favorite.
because, you know, as what the IATF said, for as long as there's no guidelines about a certain gatherings, lisod jud, no? Anyway, it's for the protection of everyone. So, it's the start of Christmas break. Laman, laag na gini mga estudyante, ani ba?
Yes, it's very early.
We have our neighbors, Ma'am Eden
Yes.
and Ma'am Idilin. Good morning to both of you.
Yes.
We are now live.
Yes.
Okay, so for December
25. Christmas.
25, oh, that's the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. December 30 will be the Rizal Day regular holiday. December 31 will be the last day of the year. Oh, dali ano, October, November, December. Students will really now be enjoying. Pero, Doc John, somebody just texted me, Sir Uy, saan na mo pagka-enjoy Sir Uy nga? Agdan mo kay make ansiran sa module.
It's okay. That's part
Ah.
of your learning. Okay?
Ako ang masulti is it's part of learning. Having these modules. Finish it, submit it.
Okay, by the way, Sir Rex, so just like to inform you, in our calendar also, since we are talking about this, since you are in senior high, so we are divided into 2 semesters. Okay, take note of that. So we already started our first quarter today. Okay, and take note it will end on
December.
December 1. Okay, so 2 sems, 2 quarters per
Sam.
sem. So we have a subject example MIL. So we'll end that course on I think December. Okay, December. Okay, so that's the cycle of senior high. Unlike in
Junior.
high, what's that, Sir Rex?
They will have a series of quarter. First
Yes.
quarter, second quarter, third
Two,
quarter,
fourth.
and fourth quarter.
Okay, so again, I will emphasize. So in junior high, you will have, in each subject, you will have 4 quarters. Unlike in senior high, we have only 2. Okay, so don't forget. Okay, so you are now in senior high. That is our calendar. Okay.
Thank you for that information, Doc John. Oh, so lahi na dyan, no, students? It's really different this time, being in senior high. So you are now in a higher grade. So also, we are expecting you na you are really coping with us. Coping with the lessons, I mean. Moving on, let's have this January activities. Oh, everybody is happy. January 1, New Year's Day. January 4, resumption of classes. Hala na, nagmugot ani ba, klaro. For the 3rd week and 4th week, I don't know if this will be allowed by the IATF rules. This is all about the NCAA for grade 12. So, to my students, to those who are in grade 12, let's wait for the guidelines coming from the IATF students, huh?
Yes, that's correct.
For the month of February, 1st week, PEPT, if allowed under IATF rules. So, Doc John, question sa uban ba? Unsa daw ng PEPT all about?
PPT stands for Philippine Education Placement Test. Okay? So this is given to those students who are really older now in their age. Okay? Just like Manny Pacquiao. Okay? Thank you, familiar Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. So, jumping, no? From a certain grade, moving on. to another grade, no?
Yes, that's
Of
it.
course, you have to pass the test.
Exam. Okay.
Yeah. So for February 6th, it's the end of academic quarter 2. So automatic, as what Doc John said, this will be the end of the first semester for the senior high. So that's our sequence, huh? So February 8 to 11, this is what we call the mid-year inset. Doc John, question, nabay klase ang mid-year inset?
Okay, I think that we have no classes on that because teachers are having trainings.
Wow!
We're having trainings for us to improve also to deliver more quality education to you.
Yeah. Hala, somebody texted, oh. Sir, mid-year inset man na ninyo. Mag-answer gyapon mig module?
Yes,
The answer is yes.
a big yes.
It's a big yes. Okay, so moving on, we have February 6. Is that February 6, Doc Jan?
February 6, yes, February 6.
Okay,
End of
so it's the
quarter two.
start of the academic quarter 3. So in senior high, it's not a third quarter, but it's the
Second
beginning
semester.
quarter for the second semester of the school year for the senior high school. So remember, huh? So beginning of the
Second
quarter
sem.
for the second semester.
That is February 15.
Yeah.
Take
Oh,
note of that.
sorry. It's February 15.
The start of second semester. And also, Sir Rex, we'd like to emphasize also those students who are uh, having problems enrollment, especially if they want to enroll only in second sem. So you must go to school before the said date, February 15. Okay? Because we will have an enrollment on that. Okay?
Yeah.
For the second sem. Okay? Take note.
Oh,
the
take note of
enrollment
that, students, huh?
is separate in first sem and second sem. Okay, the old students, actually those enrolled already in first sem, no need to enroll. Only the
New.
transferees. Okay,
Transferees.
okay,
New, yeah.
okay, baka malito kayo ba? Kailan ba mag-enroll, sir? Na-enroll naman kami sa first sem. So, continue na yun ha, yung nag-enroll na sa first sem, yung transferees lang. Especially yung may bagsak ba sa first sem last year. So, dun sa papasok before February 15. Kasi may tanong yan sa page natin, sir. Sa second sem naman ako magpasok. So, doon pa kayo mag-enroll. Okay, we will not cater your enrollment at this moment because it's still first semester. Okay, that's it. Sir Rex?
Okay. Thank you so much, Doc Jan, for that information, no? Moving on, let's have February 14. Oh, February 12. It's a Chinese New Year,
So,
which is considered a special non-working holiday.
so no class again.
No class again. No class again. Hoo-hoo. No class again. Hoo-hoo. But the module is calling you. Kaya na ni Sir Rex, sige remind sa module. It's really it. We cannot really change the fact that students will now really be facing modules.
Okay, by the way, Sir Rex, so it's, talking about modules, so many are asking about the retrieval day.
Mm.
So when do we retrieve the module? So kailan tayo babalik? So as of now, we have no instruction from our principal. So just be ready. So just like what I give in my GC, so I just estimate that it is on October 16. Okay, so make sure you answer all the modules in week 1 rather. So before October 16, so the Purok leader might collect it, okay? Or just give a further notice on that because still you have those clear instruction.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So, moving on.
The modules are correct. So, again. Okay,
Oh,
is
somebody
asking.
asked daw,
What's the
Sir,
question?
kato mga outside sir. Kanang unsaan man to namo sir nga estudyante man mi sir. Students, remember, you are still under the coverage of the IATF guidelines. Even Mayor Inday Sara emphasized na pag you are an underage, what was the age limit supposed to be, Doc John?
I think 21.
It should be 21, no? Oh, so if you are 21 years old and below, therefore you are not allowed to go anywhere. So automatic, it will be your parents who will have the modules. So again, students will not be allowed to get their own modules referring to the outside na mukuha diri sa module because it's very dangerous for you. Okay? So parents na lang.
Okay, that is also for your safety. Okay?
Yeah. So for the March 2021 activities, dali oras 2021 Doc John, no? We just mentioned 2020 and now 2021 na. My God,
Yeah.
how time flies. So if you have it this time, March 2021, it's more on TBA. So it's more on to be announcements. So therefore, you have to wait for the IETF guidelines on this. This is all about the NAT for grade 6. Then the ELNA for the I think it's all about the elementary only, Dukjan? No?
Yes.
Okay. So let's have this
April and
April. Sir, summer na sir. Happy na miyani sir. The answer, it's the continuation still of our class. Because ay naapa day holiday duk dyan, malipay na po sila ni
Yes. Holy Week. The
Holy Week,
in April.
Monday, Thursday, and Good Friday. Then on April 9, it's more on Araw ng Kagitingan. Hala, Duk John, 9 nag-PM.
Yes.
Sir, uy, sige, remind anang holiday. Unya, naarami sa balay. Mag-answer, magyapin mig module, sir. So, wala, gyapoy holiday.
Yes.
Still, the holiday will continue. Of course, since holiday, you will also continue answering your module. As simple as that. So, time management is very important, my dear students.
Especially now in your senior high.
Yeah.
Okay? Especially senior high, they really emphasize time-bounded submissions. Okay? Take note of that. So we do not accept delay in our submission. Okay? Because it's very important. Because you are now in, supposed to be college level. Okay? Eventually. So you must follow the timeline. Especially answering your modules. Deadline for 1 week. So you must finish that in 1 week. And also in my, somebody asked me or texted me last night about practical research 2 in grade 12. Sir, tulo ni ka module, sir. Hindi mahuman ng 1 week. So, that is very good question. So, I cannot decide on that because that is the instruction of Dept. So, I just follow instruction that 3 modules should be consumed in 1 week only. Take note, okay? And PR 2. Okay, it is parts ABC, I think. So, grade 12, I think you're listening right now. So, you must complete that 3 modules in 1 week. Take note, okay? So, like emphasize that because kung salig mo ba na pwede siya ni next month, kaya tulong magkabuk. Ano mo ninyo ha? So, you must complete that in 1 week, okay? That is the standard of modular, okay? That's the next.
Duk Jan, pwede ba daw mag-consider ang mga teachers? Example, sir, wala na mo nahuman ang among module, sir. Unya, i-collect na sa purok leader, sir. Kung saan na mo to, sir? Pwede pa to mabalik sa mo og balik para answeran na po?
So, again, that is deadline. So, I did not submit. So, I think we are very sorry. So, you must have a time management.
Yeah.
Okay? So, complete all the tasks before your Purok leaders will collect your modules back to us because, again, we will check it again. Okay?
So in short, no, once you have your modules, so you had your, I think you're exhausted in using your cell phones, playing your games in your houses. So maybe this time you have to change your focus na, no? So it's class time. Do your best na lang. And don't hesitate to ask a help coming from your parents. Okay? Okay. Of course,
Yes.
parents will also help you.
Parents should guide you in your uh, academics, especially today. Okay, so parents also, you must be supportive to your children, guide them in answering the modules. Okay?
So, among ginahangyo, ang mga ginikanan, ngo kung mahimo, tinabangay ta. Tabangan na mo inyong mga bata, tabangan po ninyo inyong mga bata. Kay, importante kay na.
Then,
Estudyante duk dyan last night or the other night texted me, Sir, unsaon na ko ni pag-answer, something like that, dong dyan. And I think my reply was, I will not answer your question. Because if I will be answering your question, then that will be cheating. Kay duk dyan, naa naman go dito ang choices sa kuan module nya unsaan pa daw nako unsa daw i-answer dito hala. So we highly emphasize the importance of following instruction. So if ever clarifications na wala gyud yung masabtan, dear students, automatic we will answer that because it's a clarification. Pero if he will be asking us about a certain answer for that activity, we will not, sorry dear students, we will not really help you. We will not tolerate that kind of deed. Okay, it's a form of cheating.
okay, so since we're talking again about the modules, Rex, so we'll just emphasize also that the modules should be clean, okay? Avoid writing anything because, again, I would like to clear this. Okay, so, ato na din siya na, parang sabtan ninyo. So, na nakasulat sa inyong pahimangno sa ginikanan na ibilin ang module. Pero karon na naman ko'y bagong order sa Regional Director sa Dept na ipabalik ang module. Ano man kay nandito na siya next year. Okay? So, parang katipid po ang Dept. Okay? So, that is the purpose. So, you answer on ito sa Rex, sa yellow paper, no?
Yeah.
Yellow paper. Then, some also ask me question about sa thinking lab pa to.
Yeah.
So, thinking lab is, again, separate na siya per
Subject.
Dili na siya isaw ninyo ang subject. So, pwede na isulat dito sa yellow paper dyan po yung thinking lab. So, may purpose ang thinking lab, Sir Rex?
It's a form of your reflection. So, we are expecting na religiously you will be really writing what reflection do you have after having your modules. So, ayaw mo pag copy-paste. Ha? Look dyan. They are asking ba, ngano daw ang yellow paper daw ang gigamit this time and why not using another sheet? Actually, we'd like to apologize on that matter, no? Because actually, we prepared an answer sheets. Unfortunately, when we had your envelope, wala na na-appeal ang answer sheets. So, muna, for week 1, we clearly instructed the parents who got the modules na instead of writing it in a bond paper, use this time for the meantime a yellow pad. Yellow pad lang muna. Pero we assure you na for the second week of modules, you will have your ano na talaga, answer sheets. And to be to be precise with this information, Rinaldo M. Guillena Ceso4, our schools division superintendent, really made a memorandum on this. So, klaro kay dito, Duk, dyan, no? Use the module with care. Do not put unnecessary marks. January 1, New Year's Day. January 4, resumption of classes. Hala na, nagmugot ani ba, klaro. For the third week and fourth week, I don't know if this will be allowed by the IATF rules. This is all about the NCAA for grade 12. So, to my students, to those who are in grade 12, let's wait for the guidelines coming from the IATF students, huh?
Yes, that's correct.
For the month of February, first week, PEPT, if allowed under IATF rules. So, Duk dyan, question sa uban ba? Unsa daw ng PEPT all about?
PPT stands for Philippine Education Placement Test. Okay? So this is given to those students who are really older now in their age. Okay? Just like Manny Pacquiao. Okay? Thank you, familiar Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. So, jumping, no? From a certain grade, moving on to another grade, no?
Yes, that's
Of
it.
course, you have to pass the test.
Exam. Okay?
Yeah. So, for February 6, it's the end of academic quarter 2. So, automatic, as what Dr. Jan said, this will be the end of the first semester for the senior high. So, that's our sequence, huh? So, February 8 to 11, this is what we call the mid-year inset. Duk Jan, question, nabay klase ang mid-year inset?
Okay, I think that we have no classes on that because teachers are having trainings.
Wow!
They are having trainings for us to improve also, to deliver more quality education to you.
Yeah. Hala, somebody texted, oh. Sir, mid-year inset man na ninyo. Mag-answer gyapon may module?
Yes,
The answer is yes.
a big yes.
It's a big yes. Okay, so moving on, we have February 6. Is that February 6, Dr. Jan?
February 6, yes, February 6.
Okay, so it's the start of the academic quarter 3. So in senior high, it's not a third quarter, but it's the
Second
beginning
semester.
quarter for the second semester of the school year for the senior high school. So remember, huh? So beginning of the quarter for the second semester.
That is February 15.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's February 15.
The start of second semester. And also, Sir Rex, we'd like to emphasize also those students who are having problems enrollment, especially if they want to enroll only in second sem. So you must go to school before the said date, February 15. Okay? Because we will have an enrollment on that. Okay?
Yeah.
For the second sem. Okay? Take note.
Oh,
the
take note of
enrollment
that, students, huh?
is separate in first sem and second sem. Okay, the old students, actually those enrolled in first sem, no need to enroll. Only the
New.
transferees. Okay?
Transferees.
Okay?
New, yeah.
Okay, baka malito kayo ba? Kailan ba ma-enroll, sir? Na-enroll naman kami sa first sem. So, continue na yun ha, yung nag-enroll na sa first sem, yung transferees lang. Especially yung may bagsak ba sa first sem last year, So, yun sa pasok before February 15. Kasi may tanong dyan sa page natin, sir. Second sem pa man ako magpasok. So, doon pa kayo mag-enroll. Okay, we will not cater your enrollment at this moment because it's still first semester. Okay, that's it. Sir Rex?
Okay. Thank you so much, Duk Jan, for that information. Moving on, let's have February 14. Oh, February 12. It's a Chinese New Year,
So,
which is considered a special non-working holiday.
so no class again.
No class again. No class again. Hoo-hoo. No class again. Hoo-hoo. But the module is calling you. Kaya na ni Sir Rex, sige, remind sa module. It's really it. We cannot really change the fact that students will now really be facing modules.
Okay, by the way, Sir Rex, so it's, talking about modules, so many are asking about the retrieval day. So when do we retrieve the module? So kailan tayo babalik? So as of now, we have no instruction from our principal. So just be ready. So just like what I give in my GC, so I just estimate that it is on October 16. Okay, so make sure you answer all the modules in week 1 rather. So before October 16, so the Purok leader might collect it, okay? Or just give a further notice on that because still we have don't clear instruction.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, moving on.
The modules are correct. So again. Okay,
Oh, somebody asked daw.
What's that?
Sir, katong mga outside sir. Kanang unsaan man to namo sir nga estudyante man mi sir. Students, remember, you are still under the coverage of the IATF guidelines. Even Mayor Inday Sara emphasized na pag you are an underage, what was the age limit supposed to be, Doc John?
I think 21.
It should be 21, no? Oh, so if you are 21 years old and below, therefore you are not allowed to go anywhere. So automatic, it will be your parents who will have the modules. So again, students will not be allowed to get their own modules referring to the outside na mukuha diri sa module because it's very dangerous for you. Okay? So parents na lang.
Okay, that is also for your safety. Okay?
Yeah. So for the March 2021 activities, dali oras 2021 Doc John, no? We just mentioned 2020 and now 2021 na. My God,
Yeah.
how time flies. So if you have it this time, March 2021, it's more on TBA. So it's more on to be announcements. So therefore, you have to wait for the IETF guidelines on this. This is all about the NAT for grade 6. Then the ELNA for the I think it's all about the elementary only, Dukjan? No?
Yes.
Okay. So let's have this
April.
Sir, summer na sir. Happy na miyani sir. The answer, it's the continuation still of our class. Because naa pa the holiday Duk dyan. Malipay na po sila ni
Yes. Holy Week.
Holy Week,
In April.
Monday, Thursday, and Good Friday. Then on April 9, it's more on Araw ng Kagitingan. Hala, Duk dyan, 9 nag-PM.
Yes.
Sir, uy, sige, remind anang holiday. Unya, naarami sa balay. Mag-answer, magyapin mig module, sir. So, wala, gyapon holiday.
Yes.
Still, the holiday will continue. Of course, since holiday, you will also continue answering your module.
So you just
As simple as
manage
that.
your time. Okay?
So, time management is very important, my dear students.
Especially now in your senior high.
Yeah.
Okay? Especially senior high, we really emphasize time-bounded submissions. Okay? Take note of that. So we do not accept delay in our submissions. Okay? Because it's very important. Because you are now in supposed to be college level. Okay? Eventually. So you must follow the timeline. Especially in answering your modules.
Mm.
Deadline for 1 week. So you must finish that in 1 week. And also in my, somebody asked me or texted me last night about practical research 2 in grade 12. Sir, tulong ni ka module sir. Hindi mahuman ng 1 week. So that is very good question. So I cannot decide on that because that is the instruction of Dept. So I just follow instruction that 3 modules should be consumed in 1 week only. Take note, okay? And PR 2. Okay, it is parts ABC, I think. So grade 12, I think you're listening right now. So you must complete that 3 modules in 1 week. Take note, okay? So like emphasize that because kung magsalig mo ba na pwede siguro ni next pa ni kay tulong magkabuk. Ano mo ninyo ha? So you must complete that in 1 week, okay? That is the standard of modular, okay? That's Rex.
Duk Jan, pwede ba daw mag-consider ang mga teachers? Example, Sir, wala na mo nahuman ang among module, sir. Unya, i-collect na sa purok leader, sir. Kung saan na mo to, sir? Pwede pa to mabalik sa mo og balik para answera na po?
So, again, that is deadline. So, I did not submit. So, I think we are very sorry. So, you must have a time management.
Yeah.
Okay? So, complete all the tasks before your purok leaders will collect your modules back to us because, again, we will check it again. Okay?
So, in short, no, once you have your modules, so you had your, I think you're exhausted in using your cell phones, playing your games in your houses. So, maybe this time, you have to change your focus na, no? So, it's class time. Do your best na lang. And don't hesitate to ask a help coming from your parents. Okay? Okay. Of course, parents will also help you.
Parents should guide you in your academics, especially today. Okay, so parents also, you must be supportive to your children, guide them in answering the modules. Okay?
So, among ginahangyo, ang mga ginikanan, ngo kung mahimo, tinabangay ta, tabangan na mo inyong mga bata, tabangan po ninyo inyong mga bata. Kay, importante kay na.
Then,
Estudyante Duk Jan last night or the other night texted me, Sir, unsaon na ko ni pag-answer, something like that, Duk Jan. And I think my reply was, I will not answer your question because if I will be answering your question, then that will be cheating. Kay Duk Jan, naa naman go dito ang choices sa kuan module nya unsaan pa daw nako unsa daw i-answer dito hala. So we highly emphasize the importance of following instruction. So if ever clarifications na wala gyud yung masabtan, dear students, automatic we will answer that because it's a clarification. Pero if you will be asking us about a certain answer for that activity, we will not, sorry dear students, we will not really help you. We will not tolerate that kind of deed. Okay, it's a form of cheating.
okay, so since we're talking again about the modules, Rex, so we'll just emphasize also that the modules should be clean, okay? Avoid writing anything because again, I would like to clear this. Okay, so habang nandun na siya na, para masabtan ninyo. So na nakasulat sa inyong pahimangno sa ginikanan na ibilin ang module. Pero karon na naman ko'y bagong order sa Regional Director sa Dept na ipabalik ang module. Ano man kay mito na siya next year. Okay? So, para matipid po ang Dept. Okay? So, that is the purpose. So, you answer on to sa Rex, sa yellow paper, no?
Yeah.
Yellow paper. Then, some also ask me question about sa thinking log ba to?
Yeah.
So, thinking log is, again, separate na siya per
Subject.
Dili na siya isaw ninyo ang subject. So, pwede na isulat dito sa yellow paper dyan po yung thinking log. So, may purpose ang thinking log, Sir Rex?
It's a form of your reflection. So, we are expecting na religiously you will be really writing what reflection do you have after having your modules. So, ayaw mo pag copy-paste. Ha? Look dyan. They are asking ba ngano daw ang yellow paper daw ang gigamit this time and why not using another sheet? Actually, we'd like to apologize on that matter, no? Because actually, we prepared an answer sheets. Unfortunately, when we had your envelope, wala na na-appeal ang answer sheets. So, muna, for week 1, we clearly instructed the parents who got the modules na instead of writing it in a bond paper, use this time for the meantime a yellow pad. Yellow pad lang muna. Pero we assure you na for the second week of modules, you will have your ano na talaga, answer sheets. And to be to be precise with this information, Rinaldo M. Guillena Ceso4, our schools division superintendent, really made a memorandum on this. So, klaro kay dito duk dyan, no? Use the module with care. Do not put unnecessary marks Okay, sorry for that inconvenience.
Technical problems.
Oh, students, no, we are experiencing a technical problem. You know, if it's live, it's really like that, no? Some unexpected things will really happen. Especially kay karon nga panahon, murag nagaano ang ato ang technology gyud dyan, no?
Okay, actually, the internet also, okay, we are experiencing problems in internet also.
Oh.
Low, and also in Facebook, I think they have some issues also. Okay, that's why we are being cut by Facebook sometimes. Okay, just like what happened. So many comments now are, I have seen your comments here. So you do not sila makapasok. Kaya I hope nakapasok na ba kayo? So you just post your comments kung nakapasok na ba kayo students. So I will have how many viewers? We have 22 viewers direct.
Wow, hello sa inyo.
So sorry for the technical problems. So this is very unavoidable. Okay. So we'll go back to where are we?
So again, no, regarding the memo coming from our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rinaldo M. Guiliena, says, so for, it was clearly stated in his memo na use the module with care. So, ampingan, no?
Yes.
Do not put unnecessary marks on any part of the module. Use a separate sheet of paper in answering the exercises. So, klaro kayo. Duk dyan, I observe ba, no? To some of the students, pag nabaya sila makita nga something module ra ba, no? Hilig sila drawing og mga ulo sa tao, duk dyan, no?
Yes.
Buhatan nila og
So,
like Goku, San Goku.
so avoid scribbling, and doodle in your modules. So because that is also a courtesy in the next student
Users,
school
yeah.
year. Okay, so it will be used again in next school year. I hope it's clean, because so it might be the career of COVID-19, because I think correct, no, in the news, I think
Yeah.
is included again in the watch list of the DOH for the high, I think, increasing case of COVID. I hope you also read the news, students, okay? So avoid going out, like going to 7-Eleven, okay? So just go out if it is important. If
So,
not, just go to the mall. No, it's no in these days, okay?
Standard health protocol should be observed. Wearing of face mask, wearing of face shield, especially in going to kanang sa mga ano duk dyan, no? 7-Eleven, no? Mga stores this time. It is highly encouraged. And of course, once in a while, every now and then, whatever you touch, please, you really have to use a sanitizer or a disinfectant or an alcohol. Kaya for the safety naman of everyone.
So, by the way, because we are talking about that later, we have a video presentation for our school nurse.
Yeah, anyway, you will be helped.
In COVID-19, so we'll have a video presentation later. So Nurse Jessica will discuss the modes of transmission of COVID-19, the safety protocols being implemented in the school. Because last week, I think, I have a conversation with our guard. Okay, so nada siya kaaway daw last time. May parents sa suko daw, kaya wala siya ipaharap bullpen. Hindi na sa gwardiya na bawal mo daw mangharap bullpen, sir. So because that is one of the safety protocol implemented in our school. So that you should bring your own ball pen. Okay? So to have a further input on that, so mamaya abangan nyo si Nurse Jessa. She will discuss the COVID-19. Okay?
Okay. So moving on, look, John. Another emphasized statement coming from our SDS, no? Observe honesty and integrity in doing the test and checking your answers. So, it is very clear, dear students, no? Honesty and integrity.
Yes.
So, can we have it from you?
Yes.
Thank you.
So especially in your research, okay? Just as now, we are very challenging, I think, for grade 12. Especially those with modular, okay? So many also my students ask me, Sir, modular lang man mi sir, ano nag-online man mo sir, nag-modo man mo. Nag-LMS. What is your opinion on that, Sir Rex?
Ah, it's one among the initiatives of your teachers na to use another platform.
Yes.
Example, Duke John is my student. Then, Duke John enrolled in this school preferring to have a modular modality. The moment that the teacher was aware regarding Duke John nga he has cell phone, he can use his cell phone using a data, he can use Messenger, he can use Facebook. It's the teacher's initiative nga aside from having a module, the teacher could also give the activities using Messenger, using Facebook. So, it's not the same with modular, yet it doesn't prohibit us to use towards our students. Eka nga, whatever convenience na maibigay namin para sa aming mga bata is we will be doing it for them. And I guess most of the students may Facebook and nakakagamit sila ng Messenger. So, if you try to look at it, you are not having a direct contact with your teacher. You are just having it online. Sir, dili man online among gi-applyan. Yes, but still, as what I have said, the teacher's initiative is there. So, you may have it. Pwede po modular. Okay raman po. Wala may problema sa mua. But, as long as you can use it like Edmodo, Facebook, Messenger, it's not bawal. It's okay. You are allowed. Am I clear, dear students?
Okay, so I hope it's clear. Okay?
Mm.
That is supplement to your module because we know teachers that modules are not enough for you to learn. So that is our initiative. Okay, so we uploaded videos in our YouTube channel. So para doon kayo tumingin. Okay? So para malaman nyo paano tiniskas ni teacher yung module, ano yung concept doon. So we give more emphasis on that. Okay? So I hope you watch. I think, correct, we have a free yata. YouTube is free in talk and text, no?
Talk and text. So, students, talk and text users.
So, free YouTube.
Pila i-load ana Dok Jan?
I think it's 50 pesos. Good for,
I think
1 month.
25 or 50.
Okay?
Then, it's good for 3 days?
Thing, that is, again, that is not compulsory, okay? So, if you we just have an initiative on that, okay? So, so, daghan ka mo makatunan, okay? Muna mong punto niya. So, dili na siya compulsory yun na, nakailangan undan yung sir, okay? So, no need So, this is only from time to time. Muna mo i-access sa internet, mobile data pa mo. So, you can view our videos on YouTube. Okay?
Dok Jan, ang mga bata usually their concern is, sir, maglisod man nagpa-load sir kay maglisod gani magpalit og bugas og sudan sir. Kana na hinuong magpa-load. We hear it already from our previous students and even to our students this time. So the answer to that is once you have a cell phone, even if you don't have a load, for as long as you know how to use Facebook or Messenger, it's free man yata, Sir John, to have a communication, no? Messenger, even if you don't have a load, you can still access.
Yes.
So, ano na siya mong i-emphasize? So, Dok John, what if wala daw cellphone?
Modular lang din mo.
That's what we call the reality. Nga, there are really students, even the parents, who cannot really afford to buy a cell phone. So, that is why the Dept is now having this initiative to use a modular modality so that everyone will be accommodated and that no one will be left behind.
Okay, so then also, since this is our first time, especially we have this pandemic, okay, so we might know that next year, Dept might buy a laptop or tablets for you, okay, so they are planning on that, okay, so to improve their services, okay, so we just wait for their official statements, okay, so don't worry, especially those modular, you can have cell phone to access. Okay? So you just answer the module. Okay? No worries about that. Okay? So also in the grading system, later we will discuss. Okay? So Terex will discuss that. Okay? Later. Okay? So don't worry. So we give also considerations today and this school year because of this pandemic. So no need to worry, especially those no internet access at all. Okay?
Sir, Doc John, nawala na daw ang ato ang calendar. Doc John, I guess you have the copy for the month of March na to, no? April, May, and June. So, Doc John, I don't have the copy here. What's this month all about?
Okay, so I will just discuss. So in April 2021, so April 1 and 2, this is Holy Week. Okay, for the Catholics to. So again, wala tayong klase nito. That is Monday, Thursday, April 1. Then, in August 9, April 9, araw ng Kabitingan, regular holiday. Then 10, so again, April 10, end of quarter 3, or third quarter. Okay, take note of this. Then April 12, the start of fourth quarter. Okay, take note. Then, we go to May 1. Okay, again, tuloy kong klase nito ha. So, wala tayong parang bakasyon nito ngayon. Okay, so May 1, Labor Day. Then, ito, the Twitter to be announced. Then, let's go to June. So, June will be the end of academic quarter 4. Okay, this is your favorite. So, end of your class. Then, 7-11, end of school year rights. Then, June 11 will be the last day of the school year. Then, June 14, the start of summer class. Okay? Okay, so that is Sir Rex.
Okay. So, mahaba-haba ang ating school calendar this time. Pero maybe there will be, pagbabago sa ating mga dapat gawin. Like, imagine Doc Jan, no? Summer is supposed to be the free time of our students. But this time, for a change, they will really be having their classes, no? Kakapagod din sa estudyante yan, pero anyway, lahat naman tayo.
Yeah, that's the new normal today.
That's the new normal, no?
So, we are all adjusting. Okay? So, hindi lang kayo, kami rin, mga teachers, mag-adjust din. Okay? Mga sa technology. Especially now, we are using this live stream now. Okay, we are new to this also. We have used this regularly. Okay? So, lahat tayong adjust. So, then kayo din, I think, ngayon, nag-adjust na kayo. I think marami akong nabasa na comments sa GC. Lalo sa pag-answer ng modules, ang dami daw. So, again, that is part of your life as a student. Okay? So, wala mo dyan trabaho na dili kapoy, di ba? Sana naman kapoy. Okay? So, anad lang din siya. Okay? Correct?
Okay, so, just a warning lang pala, Doc Jan, to our students, no? Dear students, if you have something to say, and you find it very awkward, you find it very unpleasant, please, do not post it on social media, no? Nga makabasa pag yung teacher. Because, Doc Jan, I want to share this to everyone, no? Somewhere in our neighboring city. I will not be mentioning it, no? One among their senior high students find it very tiresome to answer the modules. This student maybe was exhausted because of the activities. And you know what, Dok Jan? This certain student made a dirty finger on the certain module and posted it on the social media. So try to look at it, no? Pagka, ano naman yan? Wala namang ganyanan.
Very unethical.
Oh, it's very unethical, and try to look at and consider the effort.
Yes.
No?
So we also have extended our effort in that, in reproducing. Okay? For your information, so kami ho ang nagpa-photocopy niyan. Personally, kami ang nag-operate sa machine, sa RISO. Okay? So we duplicate it personally for your information. Okay? Hindi po yan sa printing press, ha? Kami ho ang nag-photocopy niyan. So may personal touch yan. So,
Yeah.
take good care of the modules. Baka tapak-tapakan nyo lang, ha. So preserve its appearance. Yung pagtanggap ninyo, dapat ganun din pagbalik sa amin, ha. Lalo yung envelope also, ha. Baka madumi na yan masyado, kunot-kunot na. So dapat ganun pa rin ang tawag ito, yung itsura niyan. Okay?
Okay. So, ganun lang, no? Kung pagod ka, please make a reflection on this, no? Example, you are a student. Then you receive 9 modules for this sem. So, 9 modules, you find it very exhausting. You find it very tiresome. And it's only for your own copy. Try to reflect on this. We teachers, we have, how many students do you have this time, Dok Jan, in your advisory?
I think I have 60, I think.
Okay.
60.
Dok Jan has 60. Me, in my advisory, I think I have already 33 in my advisory. Then each advisory, may mga i-check kami na 9 subjects. Kayo, 9 subjects. Ano nyo yan? Sagutan nyo yan. Tapos, after that, tapos na kayo. Kami, 60, 30, plus iba-iba pa. So, ganun lang, no? Nakakapagod naman yan, sir. Well, ganun talaga. The secret to this things this time is that you love what you are doing. Para hindi mo masyadong ma-feel ang pagod.
Yes.
Chos! Grabe. Serious naman tayo masyado, Dok Jan. Mga estudyante natin parang ano na. So, pero just try to look at and read and understand between the lines, no? Ay, ganun lang yan eh. Dok Jan, where are we going now?
Okay, now, so I will discuss now your grading system and this new normal. Okay? So, see this presentation here. So, as you can see, so this is according to Dept Order number 31, series of 2020. Okay, bago lang to lumabas. I think this is October 2, nabas ng Dept. So, this is the new grading system and the new normal. So as you can see, we have only 2 components. So written work, performance task. So ang nawala dito is yung quarterly assessment. Okay, kasi wala tayong exam. Okay, so we only base your grades sa dalawang components na to. Okay, so dito tayo sa core subjects. Okay, ano ba tong core subjects? So ito yung mga subjects na dapat kunin talaga ng senior high students, kayo lahat. Okay? Kuha ninyo. Yung specialized naman, yun yung according sa inyong tracks. Okay? Iba-iba kasi yung track ninyo. Okay? Okay? So, let's have these core subjects muna. So, sa written work, so later you will know the core subjects. Okay? So, written work, we have here 40%. Okay, take note of that. Then, performance task, 60%. Okay, that is, so total, 100%. Then, all other subjects. Ano ba itong all other subjects? Ito yung sa applied subjects. Gaya ng research. Okay, research 1, research 2, and other subjects. So, malaman mo yan. I-emphasize yan sa inyo ng teacher ninyo. Okay, sa inyong GCs. Okay? So, we'll not discuss na lang dito kasi baka may ibang instruction ang inyong subject teachers about that. Okay, then sa academic track, alam niyo na yung academic track, no? So, if you are GAS, ABM, UMS, you belong to academic track. Okay? So, ito yung inyong gagamitin na grading system. Again, ulitin ko sa academic track muna. Sa core subjects, we have 40%. Sa written work, performance stand 60. Then, sa all other subjects applied, 40%, then 60. Okay, so the same lang sila. Then, sa research naman, work immersion, business enterprise, ito sa ABM ito, simulation, exhibit performance, so 50-50 po ang percentage. So, written work, 50, performance task, 50. Okay? Nakuha ninyo? Okay, so let's emphasize muna, saan ba yung ano ba tong written work? So, written work, so ito yung nandyan yun sa mga activities ninyo. Okay, pinapasagutan. Okay? Yung mga activities 1, 2. Okay? And yung performance task naman, this is your parang assessment din also sa inyong modules. I think you have your modules. Okay? Sa inyo, di ba? Dapat sagutan nyo yun. Okay? Then also, again, this is also, depends also on your teachers kung ano yung gagawin nila sa performance task. Okay? So, I hope it is clear sa inyo kung ano yung you must also consult your tawag nito, yung inyong tawag nito, yung teacher ninyo. Okay? So, to have more inputs pala, so I will just discuss, just wait a moment. Okay? So, as you can see, so dito, sa, tawag nito, sa technical and, sa TBL na naman tayo So, sa TBL, all other subjects, so the same lang siya sa work immersion, 30% sa written work, 70% sa performance task. Okay? So again, iba po ang grading system sa TBL sa academic track. So do not compare the weights na binigay dito or percentages. Iba po sila Iba yung competency ng TBL students sa academic track. Okay? Take note of that. Okay, so ito po yung ating grading system. Okay?
Dok Jan,
Add something?
may nagtanong Dok Jan. Sir, bakit wala ng exam? The answer to that is that Dept discourages all teachers this time to have an assessment. Ala, lipay na kayo na sila. Wala na po exam. Woohoo!
Okay, so again, so we have only two components for this school year, written work and performance task. So you just familiar with the weights, okay? The percentages, okay? So this will guide you in your grades. And again, so it's very essential to pass the subject. So you must do all your work assigned by the teachers, especially in your modules. Okay? Importante yan Dapat alam niyo yan kasi baka magtaka kayo sa grades ba? Bakit? Malit na yung grades ko, sir. So, syempre, may kulang ka. Okay? So, later, so mamaya, so we'll have the learning management system. Okay? So, I will show a video presentation on that. So, I will discuss that later. Okay? Meron din tayong open forum mamaya. Kung may mga questions kayo dyan about sa ating topic, so you can write it as a comment. Okay, mababasa naman natin yan. Okay, sa aming cellphone. So, tignan nyo dito. So, we have here, I read your comments. Okay? So, saan tayo ngayon, Sir Rex? So, we'll proceed sa
Good day, students. So we are now in our uh, learning management system. Okay. So today I will discuss how to use this learning management system. Before that, I will give you a background. What is learning management system? So learning management system serves as our online classroom. Okay. So here you can find the supplementary materials made by your teachers. Okay, because the module has only limited resources or inputs put into it. Okay, so to have a deeper understanding and knowledge about your topics and lessons, so that your teachers have this LMS or the learning management system. Okay, so by default, your class advisor has already created an account for you. Okay, so I instructed already the class advisors to collect the email address. Okay, so your email address so that they can make a uh, account for you. Okay, so make sure you give it to them. Okay, so to go to LMS, so you need to go to this website, lms-test.depted.gov.ph. Again, so you will go to the website lms-test.deped.gov.ph. Okay, remember this. Okay, so don't go to LMS test. Okay, the other learning management system of Dept because it is for other regions. Okay, so in Davao region, especially in region 11, so we use the LMS-test platform. Okay, so do not forget. Okay, okay, so assuming you have already been given the username and password by your class advisor, so this is how to use your LMS. Okay, so log in your username. Sample, so we have here the student that I enroll. Okay, log in. Okay, example like that. So your username, so by default, so is your first name, then dot, then your last name. Okay, remember that. Okay, then the password. So it's already been given by your class advisor. Okay, so make sure do not share it to your classmate. Okay, is that clear? Okay, let's have log in now. We have already an account. Okay, so just be patient in opening the LMS because system is lagging sometimes. Okay, so it may load 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so just be patient. Okay, let's just wait until the system or the website opens. Okay, okay, now we are in our dashboard. We have successfully logged in to your LMS account. Okay, so this is your LMS account as a student. Okay, so this is the interface you can see. Okay, so we have here. Okay, we'll just click this. So okay, so we have here dashboard. So this is your dashboard. Okay, then site home, calendar. Okay, then certificates, private files. If you want to upload private files, then your courses. So commonly we'll just use this my courses. Okay, so again, in case you have trouble in using LMS or you are lost in this management system. So you can just click dashboard, okay, to return to this main screen. Okay. So by default also, since your class advisor and subject teachers are uh, assigned you already to their sections in their LMS. Okay, so you will see now this course here. Okay, as you can see, the course appeared here with the name of the teacher. Okay, so in case you are not enrolled by your subject teacher, so you can ask for the enrollment key. Okay, the enrollment key is important for you to access the course. Okay, remember that. So if you don't have the remember key, as enrollment key, just ask your subject teacher or your advisor. Okay. Okay, let's open here the. By the way, before we proceed to the course, so let's have first the profile. So this is your profile. So you can see the student already have the profile pic. Okay, profile picture. So when you open this, if you don't have a profile pic, you can upload. Okay, just go to the profile. So in this section here, you have here the profile. So here you can see your grades here. Especially your teachers made a quiz in LMS. So you can see your grade here. Then you can message your teacher here using this interface. Then some preferences just like in Facebook. Okay, so let's go to your profile first. Okay, as you can see, so the course is seen here. Okay, so this is the course. So in senior high, so you have 8 courses. So it's expected that you have plenty of thumbnails here for the courses. Okay, made by your teachers. Okay, in this demo, we have only one. Okay, because teacher just recently added this course. Okay, so let's edit your profile. So go to profile. Okay, is the profile, and go to this gear button here. You have a drop down menu. Okay, so you go to edit profile. Okay, so in case there's a correction in your first name or surname, so a clerical error, so you can edit here. So this is your email address. Okay, then your address, you edit that. Then you put here your profile picture. Okay, in case you do not upload. Okay, so I recommend you upload your profile pic so that your teachers can identify your faces. Okay, and also you have your real name. Okay, do not make aliases. Okay, because teacher will have a hard time in grading you. Okay, because they cannot determine who is this sample or the gabuya. Okay, so to have a simple recall for your teachers, so you upload your profile pic and use your real name. Okay, not forget that. Okay, so after that, you click just update profile. Okay, or you can add your interest. Okay, let's just click this. Okay, so you can type if you have interest in reading, you can do so. So that you can teach, so that your teachers can also know what is your inclination. Okay, about reading, social media. You can put your interest here. Okay, like that. Enter. Okay, then if that's okay, so you can update now your profile. Okay, so your profile is already updated. Now we will go to courses. Okay, so this is your course, PR2. So this is a short code for your course. Okay, so let's now go to this So this is now the course view. Okay. So as you can see in the course view, you have here participants, badges, certificates, census, grades. Then again, this is discussed earlier, the dashboard. Okay, in the course sections here, this is the chapters in your course. So if you click this, so you can see that week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and so on. Okay, so this is made by your teachers already. So this is a guide for you that if you click this, so the LMS will direct you to that activities for that week. Okay, so this is your guide. So make sure you follow this. Okay, example, your class is October 5. Okay, so it's here we have August 24 to 28 because this is the supposed to be the start of the class before. Okay, so example, this is August 5 to August 9, October 5 to October 9. So you just click this. So you can see here the activities made by your teachers for you. Okay, you can see. So we have here a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, then the learning module, the soft copy. So you can just access this. If you click this, it will download the file into your computer or cell phone. As you can see here, the file is downloaded. If you click this, it will open. Okay, so you can view it. Okay, then another, you have the module soft copy. So if you want to have a soft copy, you can click it again and it will download. Okay, or open. Okay, as you can see here, this is your learning module. Okay, so let's go back to the LMS. So just give here to back. Okay, then we have here you can see this like a chain. So this is a link. Okay, a link. This is a link of a video. So in this case, I created here a lesson video. I uploaded it in YouTube. So if you click this, so you're directed to this new window, which is the YouTube. Okay, so this is the lesson video created for you by your teachers. Okay, so this will supplement your knowledge, especially what is discussed in module. Okay, so okay, as you can see, this is now the video of the module. Okay, so the teacher created for you. Okay, so just view this. This will guide you in your learning. Okay, so after viewing, so just close it. So to go back to LMS. Okay, so just explore this. Okay, this is the same week 1, week 2, and so on. Okay, so that is how to use the learning management system. By the way, in each sections here in a week, okay, so your teachers or subject teachers are giving badges for you. Okay, so if you completed all the tasks being assigned by your teachers, so they will give you badges and certificates. Okay, so by the way, certificates is given after completing the course. Okay, badges, it depends on the teacher. Okay, so in my case, I gave it if you completed a certain activity. Okay, example here. So you can see there's no badges yet here because the student is not accomplishing the task being assigned to the student or by his teacher. Okay, so if you accomplish here, the badges will appear here. Then you can also see your grades here if you answer the quiz. Okay, by your teacher. Okay, so just look at here. You just explore his user friendly. It's almost the same with Facebook. Okay, and go to participants. You can see here your classmates. Okay, you can see These are your classmates in that section, and you can see who is your teacher. Okay. Okay, so these are your classmates. So you can monitor, and also you can see there your section here. Okay, just like what this one, grade 12 home economics. You look at the grouping, then grade 12 PIM. Okay, then so you can also go to calendar. So in case your teacher gives notes or reminders for you. Okay, so okay, or you can write your own task here. Especially if, example, your teacher will have a online class. Okay, so you can write here your schedule. So, example, online class PR2. Okay, so you can set that. Example, if it is in October 7. Okay, so you just save. Okay, so you can see it is already being saved. So it will remind you later that you have a task to do on that day. Okay, so this is the use of the calendar. Okay, so if you have questions on how to use the LMS, so you can approach your subject teachers, okay, to have clarifications, or you can just send your message here, okay, so you can have your private or uh, group, okay, so you can instantly message your teachers. Okay, so you enjoy using the LMS because this is now our new era of learning. Okay, so explore and explore so that we'll be familiar. Okay, so if you have questions again, so just PM me. Okay, example so this is how to use the messaging. So example, if you want to message your teacher, so you can do that here. Let's have a search. Okay, so example, this is the teacher. So you can write your message to teacher if you have clarifications. You just say, sir, I need to clarify something on module 2 about research designs. So you can have that message. So then click this paper plane. So it will be received by your teacher. Okay. So if you have clarifications. Okay. So that's it on how to use the LMS. So, and one thing, so remember, do not forget your password. Okay. So the teacher has no access to undo your password to default. Okay, we have no jurisdiction of that. Okay, take note. So once you lose your password, so I recommend do not change the password given by your advisor. Okay, because if you change that and you forget it, so you cannot anymore log into your account. Okay, so if you made another account using another email, so that is still different from your old account. Okay, so do not forget to do not forget your password. Okay, is that clear? So you have more clarifications. Okay, so just ask your subject teacher. Okay, so that's it, and good luck.
Yan na, go.
Okay, so there you have, no? It's a very informative presentation of our very own Dr. Morris Jan Lubitos regarding the learning management system. So, if you have observed, this is one among the platforms introduced to us by Dept. So, sir, nganong kailangan man na LMS, sir? So, it's one, as what I have said, it's one among the platforms provided for us by the Dept. So students, especially those who will have the modality of online classes, baka avail yun sila tarong ani because it's very useful for them. And it is a direct uh, learnings coming from the teachers. So, moreover, Sir John will give us a clear emphasis regarding LMS. Doc Chan.
Okay, again, students, so I just like to emphasize LMS. So, by the way, I am your ICT coordinator in senior high. So, I manage the learning management system. Okay? So, just I would like to clarify again. So, kinsa daw magbuhat ng account. So, your teacher will give you your account. Okay? So, I instructed already the subject teachers na, or advisors pala, na kwaon ang inyong email ad. So, you give your email ad to your class advisor kay siya man magbuhat sa inyong account. So, ang buhaton ni advisor, ihatag sa inyuha ang inyong username o password. Okay, klaro ha? Again, po na ko, ang magbuhat sa inyong account ang inyong advisor. Na katong inyong i-provide na email ad iyang gamiton. Okay? So ayaw lang mo magbuhat og account sa LMS direct ha. Kaya na-observe na ko dito sa system, daghan ka nagbuhat og account na estudyante 5 ka account na buhat. Okay? So ang epekto ana ang system nato mo down. Diba kung ma-observe po ninyo tong system is lag siya, okay? So antos sa mo kay kanya anak yun na siya ang LMS masin kami teachers pod since bago pa mo na siya na system. So wala pa kayo siya na kuan jud ang iyang system na stable. Okay, di para sa Facebook pa na di siya mo lag no. Okay, so anto sila mo open yun na siya. And also ayaw ninyo i-share yung password sa uban estudyante ha. Again, LMS is your online classroom and do not forget also your password. So ang password gibuhat na sa inyong advisor ha. Ayaw na siya usab ba ngano man kay basig makalimtan ninyo ba. Once makalimtan niyo na magbuhat na pud mo bagong email ad para makapasok mo kato inyong gi-submit na mga requirements dili na to siya ma-access ninyo. Okay? Kay lahi man to siya na email ad gigamit. Okay? Klaro ha? So make sure ayaw ninyo wala ang inyuhang tawag nito, ang inyuhang username o password ay mo kalimot jud ha. Again, napoy question po dire, nag-PM. Kanus daw gamiton ng LMS. So again, this is not compulsory at this moment ha, kay modular man jud mo. Okay, kung nalang mo yung time makabisit sa LMS. Okay? So dili di siya na necessary na every Monday mag-online jud mo ani. Okay, kay modular man mo. Okay? So just visit from time to time lang kung namoy access sa internet, may mobile data, so pwede gud mo maka-access. Okay, but it will not requiring you talaga na mubabad jud mo ha. So mukuha lang jud mo dito kung kaya naman bigyan na add po dito gud na tawag ani na mga learning resources, na mga video presentation about sa topic na dili ma-copy sa module. Okay? So magtan-aw lang mo dito sa LMS. Okay? Napo siya messaging pod na kuan kita niya sa video, di ba? Kung sa pag-message sa teacher, kung na may pangutana, or kung di mo gusto pod sa mag-message sa LMS, pwede pod sa messenger na lang or sa GC ninyo. Okay? So that is, so ating klaro naman dito, di ba, na emphasize mo na ako kung sa paggamit sa LMS. Okay? Then, do not forget also, katong enrollment key also, importante po na siya, ihatag po na sa inyong subject teacher. Pero I think by default also, automatic naman ma-add sa teacher once i-add ninyo siya sa inyong once ma-add mo niya sa iyang subject. So ma-appear na dito sa courses. Okay? So i-explore lang ninyo, and again, so upload your profile pic para mailhan pud mo ha na kamo daw ni si Poncio Pilato. Okay? So do not make aliases ha. Okay? So klaro na siya sa LMS. That is your new classroom. So kung takabalo in the future or next year ba, so maginani na jud ta online. Okay? Kay di pa man ta pwede mag face to face jud. So dito ta magklase sa LMS later. So karon wala pa capability jud ang DepEd na mo provide sa atoa og IT equipments. Okay? Malay mo next year na nay budget ani, sig tagaan mo tag isa-isa tablet, parang online na ta. Pareha ta ani karon. Okay? So ani na siya manay purpose ha. Again, usbo na ako, dili na yun siya compulsory ha na mo gamit yun mo ha. Okay? So klaro. So naman tayo alternative unya. Ikon sa teacher ninyo niya. Okay? So alternative na to unya na kuan isang Edmodo. Okay? Klaro ha. So alternative lang po ni siya. So ako na dyan po na i-discuss unya. Kaya nga nang magamit yung Edmodo kay alternative nga siya sa LMS kay sometimes ang LMS magod mo down. Okay? So mo pili lang si teacher asa siya gusto mo pasok na learning management system. So ang Edmodo kuan dyan po ni siya, partner dyan po ni siya sa DepEd ha. Okay? I think mas gaan man siya po siya kay nanay siya ay mobile app ang Edmodo. I think naman siguro mo yung cellphone no, sa cellphone mo nag-access no. Ako naman po ko doon, nag-monitor ang po ko sa ako ang itong gina-message nyo sa ako sa Edmodo. Ako lang ipakita sa inyo sa screen. Okay? So as you can see in my screen, so I use also the Edmodo. So makita na ko inyong mga trabaho dire sa cellphone ako. Kung na may message, di ba nag-reply na rin ko. Okay? So klaro ha. So again, ang Edmodo is alternative ni siya in case lag kayo ang LMS. So pwede tayo mo PM lang sa inyo yung subject teachers niyo na nakikikuan sa Edmodo. Okay? And again, this is only kuan lang ha on kung na lang mo time jud maka-internet. Okay, kung wala ay lang pugsa gud. Okay? Kay kasabot ang pod me. So just answer your modules. Okay? Okay, so to continue, so I will just have this again. How to use na Edmodo. Wala na wala pa Edmodo account. Okay? Kaklarohon ako ha. So kamo mismo maghimog account sa Edmodo ha. So dili kami ha. Kaya sa LMS lang kami lang magbuhat. Okay, kay sa DepEd man yun to siya. Para dili siya magkayagaw gud. Sa Edmodo, so pwede na kamo na mismo maghimo sa inyong account. Okay? So let's watch this video presentation.
Okay, good morning again, students. So today I will orient you on how to use the Edmodo account. Okay, so just go to this website. Okay, or you can search in Google Edmodo. Okay, so the Google will display this scene here. For example, this is the Edmodo. Okay, so you just click this. Okay, so by default, so you will you will proceed to this site. Okay, so you sign up here. Okay, so make sure you sign up as a student. Okay, so not teacher, because it's for teacher. Then the one also in Edmodo, you can encourage your parents to make an account. Okay, to link it with your account. Okay, so that they can monitor your progress. Okay, so let's make a student account. Okay, so we'll go to we'll create an account as a student account. So you can type here the class code, okay, by your subject teachers. Okay, so supposing I have this class code given by my teacher. Okay, then you type your username. Then as you can see, there is a location here. There is username already taken. So you can have your unique name, or just write my full name. Okay, so you can see it has username available. Then let's have a email, your email address. Okay, so this is my email address and password. Okay, then it says create your account. So now it's loading. So complete your profile. You can now type your profile. Example. Okay, then done. So here you can type your parents' number so that your teacher can contact them in case of emergencies. Okay, or you can skip that. As you can see, there is a notification here. Your account has been created. Okay, so your account associated with Ma National High School is pending administrator approval. In the meantime, feel free to explore Edmodo. Okay, so this has notification here because your teacher has the school ID of Ma National High School. That's why it has here this notification. Okay, so make sure you have this, or you can see your school here. Okay, if it not, means that your class code is wrong. Okay, and you just click OK. So this is the interface of Edmodo. Okay, so we have here home. So we are now in our home section. We have classes. So next, we have this planner. Okay, so you can create here your tasks or activities. Okay, then backpack. So this is the files. You can see the files here being uploaded by your teachers. Okay, like your assignment, quizzes, etc. Then, okay, just have here discover. So you can explore here games if you want. Okay, if you like. Okay, then messages. So you can PM your teachers here or your classmates using this interface. Okay, so let's go now to classes. As you can see here, you don't have a class. So, okay, you just click here, join a class. So, you just input the class code given by your subject teacher. Okay, just type, for example, this is my class code, then join. Okay, as you can see, you had been added to the approval queue of grade 11 MIL. Okay, so this will notify your subject teacher that there is a student who will enroll in the course. Okay, so we'll just wait if your teacher approve your course. Okay, so let's refresh. Okay, as you can see, the teacher already approved your course. So this is now your course. So you click this. So this is now the main interface of the course. So you can see here, so start discussion here. You can see your teacher already posted something on this dashboard. Okay, so you can see the uploads of the teachers, Here, watch the example is video. Okay. So another files. So if you want to have to look at files, you can have here. Okay. So in this case, it's empty. Okay. Then you can see your members. Okay, your teachers, and so on. Okay. Then, so in case you want to add again another sub. Okay, so we'll now add again another subject. Okay, so this is your first subject. So just go back to home and classes. Okay. So here, so let's have here, we have our create or join class. So just click this button, so join class, and you type again the code given to you by your teacher. Example is the code, and then join. Okay, then your teacher will again approve your request. Join the class. Okay, let's wait for the teacher to approve your request to join his or her class. Okay, so let's see. So let's just refresh. Okay, so as you can see, your teacher approved your class. So you can see now your class here. So just click here. Okay. As you can see here, we have here this upcoming. Okay. Lesson 1, lesson 2, etc. So you can read that. Okay. For your references. Okay. So let's double click. This is now the interface of your class in MIL. Okay, so your teacher already posted something here. So make sure you look to this assignment. Okay, so it has also a due date. Okay, example this August 31. So be careful with this. Okay, so look to the due date, especially in submitting your requirements. Okay. I can again see here folders. So it's empty. Teacher or your student or other students did not uploaded their files yet here or their responses. Okay, then if you want to go to members, so you can see here your classmates. Okay. See your classmates here. Okay. So as you can see, your classmate uploaded his or her profile. Okay. So if you want to update your profile, so you can go here in this portion here, upper right. Okay. So you go to profile, then upload your photo and activities. Okay. So let's go back. Okay. So you can also look at the profile of your classmates. Okay. Like this one. Okay. Another. So you can get to know your classmates. Okay. So if you complete your profile also, you will win this, example this, badges. Okay. And the teacher who awarded it. Okay. So make sure you complete your profile so you can earn these badges. So your teacher will give badges to you. So collect them all. Okay. So I know you love badges. Okay. Then, so you want to have a planner. So you can write something here, the task. Okay. Like this one, we have this MIL, due date, upcoming. So you can monitor this. Okay. So this is the files being uploaded by your teacher for you. Okay, some instructions. Okay, so then by PowerPoint presentations. Okay, the modules. Okay, so just explore this. This is a very user-friendly platform or learning management system. Okay, this is alternative to the Dept LMS in case Dept LMS will have an internet traffic. Okay, so if you have questions, you just PM your teachers. Okay, so have a nice day.
Okay, so there have, you have it. So that's the Edmudo again. So Edmudo is an alternative to our learning management system. Okay, before going any further, so let's have first the result of your attendance. So at this moment, we have 80 participants who attended our virtual orientation. Let's give a cheer. Okay, so let's have here. So I'll see the grade levels who responded. Okay, as you can see, the grade level. So in the orange, so grade 11, 88.8%. And grade 12, very small, only 11.3%. Then for the tracks, okay, 81 responses na tayo ngayon. So let's have here, so pinakamarami sa nag-attend ngayon is ang UMS, 46.9%, followed by the TBL, HE, Home Economics, and followed by ABM, okay, Accounting, Business Management, then gas, it's a tie pala ngayon, ang gas at then ang pinakamaliit dito is ang CSS, okay. Then let's have this type of modality chosen. So pinakamarami talaga yung modular. And then let's have ano to? So orange is modular with online synchronous. And then yung isa naman is online synchronous. Okay, so to define lang ano ba yung ibig sabihin na asynchronous at synchronous. Okay, I think that is new to you. Pag sinabing asynchronous, so ito yung online na kung saan depende lang sa iyo kung saan ka o kailan ka mag-online or mag-access. Kuha ninyo. So gaya ng sa LMS. So kayo na ang bahala kung what time kayo ha. So hindi gaya dito sa synchronous is magklase talaga kayo on that schedule. Example, 9 to 10. That is synchronous. So mayroon tayong fixed time. So, ang nagamit namin dito sa senior high is asynchronous only. Okay? So, kayo bahala kung kailan kayo mag-online, mag-access sa aming videos. Okay? Then, dito tayo sa online capability. So, 61.4% ang mobile data. Then, ang wired internet connection is 11.9%. So, nag-update po siya kasi marami pang pumapasok na attendance. Then, ang no internet natin is 14.3%. Kung makita nyo sa ating pie graph, I think marami talaga kayong access sa internet. It's good to have this attendance. No? Nakita ko agad. Okay, kasi yung enrollment dati, hindi ko kasi nakita yung result ng ating enrollment. Okay, gaya ng, so ngayon, so I can see na marami talaga yung nag-online using mobile data. So it's good for your online for your classes. Okay? So let's go back to Sir Rex for our another topic which is very important nowadays about COVID-19.
to our SDS, Sir Rinaldo M. Galiana, CESO 5, ASDS, Sir Basilio P. Manaay Jr., SESE, Ma'am Emma Camporedondo, SESE, SGOD Chief, Ma'am Teresita F. Del Valle, PhD, our Medical Officer, Dr. Chal Arasco, PSDS of Cluster 2, Ma'am Isidora Sarmino, EDD, my school principal, Sir Wilito Aerosal, and all the principals in Cluster 2, teaching and non-teaching personnel, good morning po sa inyong lahat. Again, my name is Jessamay Po, RN, Cluster 2 nurse, and I am tasked to discuss about coronavirus transmission.
And these are the outline of my presentation: background and symptoms, mode of transmission, epidemiological triad, guiding principles, and Dept required health standards.
What is coronavirus? Coronavirus are a large family of viruses causing respiratory illness ranging from the common cold to more serious infections. Coronavirus derives its name from its characteristic surface projections of spike protein, which give a corona or crown-like appearance under the electron microscope. The causative agent is the SARS-CoV-2, which was originated in bats. It was first isolated in Wuhan City, Hubei Province last December 2019, and then spread to the neighboring countries including the Philippines. And in the Philippines, the first case of COVID-19 was identified last January 2020, and from then on, the case gradually increased to over 200 cases by March 16, 2020, in which the intensified quarantine measure was implemented. This is the third coronavirus to have done so since 2002. The first one is the SARS-CoV, and the second one is the MERS-CoV. And for the update, as of August 5, 2020, for the global situation, we have 18,354,342 confirmed cases and 696,147 deaths. And in the Philippines, we have 115,980 confirmed cases, 66,270 recoveries, and 2,123 deaths. In Davao Region, we have 1,415 confirmed cases, 871 recoveries, and 54 deaths. The clinical presentation of COVID-19 disease may range from mild cold-like illness such as fever, cough, and other respiratory symptoms to shortness of breath and difficulty of breathing, which may lead to acute respiratory distress syndrome that is very fatal and the main cause of mortality among COVID-19 patients. Other symptoms of COVID-19 are chills, muscle pain, loss of smell, and loss of taste, which is very uncommon to other respiratory infection. And for the modes of transmission, the predominant mode of transmission remains person-to-person spread via respiratory droplets through direct contact and through contact of the surfaces with the droplet. In this picture, you can see the droplets of viruses. Since coronaviruses are large viruses, they tend to drop on the surfaces about a distance of 1 to 3 feet. That is why it is very important to wear masks and keep social distancing all the time to avoid acquiring the virus. These viruses may stay on the surfaces to several hours up to several days if not cleaned. Airborne transmission is now considered in a closed or contained area and within health facilities. Fecal-oral transmission is uncertain and needs further study. Currently, there is no evidence yet that animals could spread the virus. There is limited information regarding transmission to human from animals or from animals to human. This route of transmission is considered low, thus more studies are needed. This epidemiologic triad shows the survival of the virus, that is the agent, depends on the host and with a right environment. From this triad, we can help eliminate or reduce the spread of the virus through implementing preventive measures. We can eliminate the agent through regular hand washing with soap and water, wearing of protective gear such as face masks and face shields, avoid touching your face, and getting updates from our reliable sources such as from the WHO and DOH. For the environment, keep the environment clean, improve sanitation and disinfecting the frequently used areas and frequently touched surfaces. For the host, keep healthy, take your multivitamins, eat healthy foods, avoid smoking, avoid crowded places, always maintain social distancing, staying at home and avoiding unnecessary errands to minimize exposure from the virus. The average number of people that one person with COVID-19 can infect is an average of 2 to 2.5 people. It is primarily through close contact. The main driver of transmission is from symptomatic group, although pre-symptomatic and asymptomatic may transmit the disease to a lesser extent. Everyone is at risk of this COVID-19 if we will not observe the health standards set by our health agencies. However, people with underlying medical illnesses are at a higher risk for severe illness from COVID-19. These are the people with cancer, chronic kidney disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, immunocompromised or weakened immune system. Included here are those taking corticosteroid, heart disease, blood dyscrasias, asthma, cerebrovascular diseases, hypertension, neurologic conditions, liver injury. Included in the higher risk population are the pregnant, seniors, and children below 21. The group of people with illnesses should continue their maintenance medications, visit their doctors regularly or as scheduled, and always follow their doctor's advice and instructions. It is important to stay safe as possible. Still, there is no specific treatment for COVID-19. Treatment is mainly supportive, wherein treatment is given based on symptoms to prevent, control, and relieve complications. And for the guiding principles, through implementation of health standards, and if we will religiously follow these health standards, we can prevent the COVID-19 case to increase. We can give early intervention and manage contact and case early and without financial hardship, thus reducing COVID-19 related and non-COVID-19 deaths. And these are the required health standards which shall be adopted by the Dept Central Office, Regional Office, Schools Division Office, and all public and private elementary and secondary schools. It is primarily based on the DOH AO 2020-0015 or the guidelines on the risk-based public health standards of COVID-19 mitigation. COVID-19 mitigation has 4 objectives. First is to increase physical and mental resilience. Second is to reduce transmission. Third is to reduce contact. And lastly is to reduce duration of infection. These objectives will serve as the specific measures or interventions for schools and offices. These are the general health and safety protocols of Dept. Measure number 1, practice physical distancing at least 1 meter apart at all times. The rationale here is when an infected person coughs or sneezes, they may expel small droplets of virus. When someone is in close contact with the infected person, he can harbor the virus and get infected later on, so always practice social distancing. Measure number 2. Frequently clean hands by using alcohol-based hand rub or disinfectants or by proper hand washing with soap and water. Do it for at least 20 seconds. If there is no available soap and water, you can use 70% alcohol. The rationale is to prevent the spread of microorganisms and kills viruses that may be on your hands. Measure number 3. When sneezing or coughing, proper distance must be maintained. Use tissue or inner portion of elbow to cover nose and mouth. Do not cover the mouth with the hand. In case you use your hands in covering your mouth, wash your hands immediately with soap and water, or you can use 70% alcohol. The rationale is to protect the people around you from viruses such as cold, flu, and COVID-19, since the transmission is through droplets. Measure number 4. Observe proper use of face mask at all times. Both nose and mouth must be covered. The rationale is to prevent the spread of viruses. Measure number 5. Practice proper disposal of tissue and mask after use. The rationale is still to prevent the spread of viruses by following good respiratory hygiene. Measure number 6. Provide and reiterate relevant information on respiratory etiquette and other protective measures that shall be observed in the school or the workplace. In school, orientation must be done on the first day, while for the workplace, we can use emails, SMS, or telecon prior to reporting to work. This is very important so that everybody knows what to do and what not to do to prevent the spread of viruses. Measure number 7. Ensure access to the following: cloth or washable face mask, face shields, or other protective equipment which can effectively lessen the transmission of COVID-19, especially to the learners and teachers. 1 toothbrush, toothpaste, and bar soap will be given to the learners so that Good hygiene will be practiced and maintained all the time. This is very important to stop and prevent the spread of viruses. Measure number 8. Ensure availability of hand soap, hand sanitizers, alcohol-based solutions, or other disinfectants in restrooms, entrances, etc. by doing routine monitoring and replacement or replenishment if needed. Measure number 9. Ensure routine cleaning or disinfection of frequently touched surfaces and objects, such as tables, doorknobs, desks, school items, workstations, using bleach solution at least twice a day. Ensure routine cleaning and the replacement of disinfectant solutions in food baths. Measure number 10. Subject everyone to temperature check using a thermal scanner prior to entering. Those who will have a reading of 37.5 degrees Celsius or above shall be provided with a surgical face mask and sent to a private screening area that shall be set up near the entrance of the school or the office where the concerned personnel or visitor can be further examined for appropriate management, intervention, or referral. Measure number 11. Teachers shall conduct daily rapid health assessment in the classroom. All personnel shall report to their immediate supervisors if they are experiencing flu-like symptoms. Those who will show symptoms shall be given a surgical face mask and further assessed or managed in the clinic. Measure number 12. Implement adjustments in schedule, assignment, and activities to allow for physical distancing in the classroom or in the office premises. Measure number 13. Restrict conduct of physical or face-to-face large gatherings and activities that will require close contact or where physical distancing may not be possible. Measure number 14. Provide and maximize use of online platforms which do not require physical interactions or congregations for the performance of tasks. Measure number 15. Limit travel only to the most critical or essential official functions as determined by the Secretary of her designated officers. Measure number 16. Devise and implement alternative means of recording and monitoring of attendance. Measure number 17. Set a flexible dining policy. Limit number of individuals who can eat in offices. Measure number 18. Ensure the operationalization of the Preventive Alert System in schools or PAS for COVID-19. Measure number 19 to 20. Strengthen implementation of DTFC Memo number 25 or the Minimum Standards on Social Distancing. Develop contingency and response plan for COVID-19. Measure number 21. Strengthen implementation of DO10 Series of 2016 or Policy and Guidelines on Comprehensive Means Program. Measure number 22. Strictly enforce DO13 Series of 2017 or Policy and Guidelines on Healthy Food and Beverage Choices in Schools and Dept offices. Measure number 23. Strictly enforce the ban on smoking and vaping. Provide access to brief tobacco intervention. Communicate with LGUs for tobacco control ordinances. Measure number 24. Ensure proper ventilation. Open windows is preferred. For offices, install temporary barriers between cubicles and tables. For classrooms, adhere to prescribed layout. Measure number 25. Establish and maintain proper sanitation and hygiene facilities, such as footbaths in all entrances, toilets with adequate water and soap, and hand washing stations. Measure number 26. Sufficiently provide the following, such as tissue paper or towel, designated trash bins, adequate water and soap, hand sanitizers, and etc. Measure number 27. Display and or distribute IEC materials on health and safety or information dissemination through social media. Measure number 28. Create and operate a common area for accommodating visitors and clients, as well as designated areas for high-risk groups with appropriate prevention measures. Measure number 29. Ensure setup of materials recovery facilities. Measure number 30. Ensure availability of ICT infrastructure and facilities. Measure number 31, 32, and 33. School or office clinic for basic services, such as health assessment and physical examination as needed, appropriate intervention, first aid or treatment, proper management of symptoms, including recommendation to take necessary rest at home, referral and follow-up to appropriate health facilities, and access to existing telemed platforms or emergency hotlines. A private screening area near the entrance and a separate space for the sick awaiting referral is needed also. Measure number 34, mental health and psychosocial support, such as validating and normalizing feelings, calming down and controlling one's emotions, linking, identifying, and addressing needs, sources of strength, managing physical reactions, thoughts, and emotions, seeking solutions and social support, focusing on positive activities, and other relevant topics as needed. When face-to-face classes are already allowed, for schools, the first 5 school days that the learners are physically present in school shall be devoted to discussion or facilitation of modules related to MHPSS, or Mental Health and Psychological Support System. For offices, practical tips based on the MHPSS topic shall be communicated through available platforms to personnel who have worked from home or stayed in quarantine prior to returning to work. Measure number 35. When face-to-face classes are already allowed, engage learners in at least 60 minutes of daily physical activities and encourage adults to engage in at least 30 minutes of daily physical activities. Measures number 36 and 37. Physical examination for personnel. In our division, we push through with our annual PE. This is to identify the vulnerables or those having an underlying illness. Guidelines for the delivery of learner support services, specialized services, and health and nutrition services in the context of COVID-19 is still for issuance. Measure number 38 and 39. Provide alternative arrangements to members of the most at-risk population and explore partnerships to provide assistance to members of vulnerable groups such as transpo, PPEs, and social ameliorations. Measures number 40, 41, and 42. Provide appropriate compensation and benefits to those involved in COVID-19 response, if applicable. Provide necessary assistance to personnel required to physically report to work, such as accommodations, travel passes, communication allowance, transportation, and vitamins if necessary and practicable. Provide logistical support for personnel on work from home. Measure number 43. Ensure the availability of emergency health kits and PPE, such as face masks, face shields or goggles, gloves, and gowns. Measure number 44. Observe the proper protocol on screening returning personnel and learners. Those having respiratory symptoms and have history of travel or exposure or close contact to known COVID-19 person will be advised to home quarantine for 14 days and referred to health center for further management and testing. Those who are symptomatic with exposure is not allowed to physically report. Certificate of quarantine of completion is required prior to physically reporting. Those who are symptomatic without exposure is required to seek medical advice for proper treatment or intervention and the issuance of necessary medical certificate prior to physically reporting. Those who are asymptomatic but with exposure is allowed to physically report upon presentation of a medical certificate issued by local health authorities. And those who are asymptomatic without exposure is allowed to physically report. Measure number 45. Observe the Dept testing protocol. Applying DOH-DM number 2020-0180, other relevant DOH guidelines, and relevant WHO guidance in the context of the Dept family, the department shall assist in facilitating the testing of the following. These are the criteria for testing. Learners, teachers, and personnel who develop symptoms during the period when face-to-face classes is already being held, or when teachers and personnel are already reporting physically in school or workplace, and who have history of travel to a place assessed as having community transmission of COVID-19 in the last 14 days prior to onset of symptoms, or have history of contact with a confirmed or probable COVID-19 case in the last 14 days prior to onset of symptoms. Symptomatic assigned healthcare workers and first responders in Dept with exposure to learners, teachers, and personnel covered by the previous slide, while no face-to-face classes are being held or while on pure work-from-home arrangement, shall be referred to a health facility for evaluation and medical intervention, including testing. Similarly, learners, teachers, and personnel with influenza-like illness or severe acute respiratory illness as defined by DOH shall be referred to a health facility for evaluation and medical intervention including testing. Upon detection and prior to testing or referral to a facility, identified learners, teachers, and personnel who fall under the above categories shall be isolated at home or in a Dept facility. If no referral happens, the patient should still remain in isolation for 14 days or until asymptomatic, whichever is longer. Asymptomatic learners and personnel with relevant history of travel and close exposure or contact with individuals known to be COVID-19 positive shall complete 14 days of quarantine from the date of last contact with the confirmed case, either at home, in a Dept facility, or in a referral facility. Testing beyond those indicated above, whether using RT-PCR or rapid antibody-based test kits approved by the FDA, shall be on case-by-case basis and shall be done in consultation with a DOH or local government officer or upon determination of a properly trained Dept physician following appropriate administrative supervision of relevant Dept officials. For tests using RT-PCR, results shall be reported to the DOH in accordance with the DOH AO number 2020-0013 and DOH AO number 2020-0014. For tests using rapid antibody tests, the results shall be submitted to this link. And for the directions, cooperate with Dept in carrying out the provisions set forth in these standards. Report any COVID-19 related concerns to the Dept Task Force COVID-19 for Central Office concerns or to their respective COVID-19 DRRM teams for regional, division, or school level concerns. Comply with the standards on health and work safety issued by the department and participate in related programs, initiatives, and activities. Responsibly use and manage all safety, hygiene, and sanitary resources provided by the agency. Contextualize and adapt implementation processes and procedures according to the sociocultural realities and context of learners and their communities. Support government initiatives for responding to the COVID-19 pandemic. That's all for my presentation. Thank you and stay safe, everyone.
So na you really learn, were oriented, you familiarize your teachers, and you know the schedule and the calendar of activity, as well as you were informed as well the importance things to do for this pandemic time that was given to us by our master nurse. You know your grading system. You were equipped with the knowledge about the learning management system and the Modo application given to us by Dr. Morris Novitos. So I find it very essential. So those who were not able to have with us this time online, you can still view, I think, Dr. No? You can
Yes.
still view the link, the live streaming of this Maan National Senior High School Department orientation. So attendance, please, don't forget. Anything to add, Dr. Jan?
Okay, so that wraps our orientation this morning. So again, if you have questions, so you can have a personal message to us. Okay. So if you have clarifications, again, so please PM us in our account. Okay. So Sir Rex.
Thank you all. Thank you, and thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you.